Okay, YouTube, I'm going to be using this piece of wood for pointing at objects in the room. It is no way, shape, or form used in anything for a firearm. This is a wedge, a wood wedge, used for installing doors and windows in construction. This is a piece of wood we are going to use to point at objects in the room. All right, get that out of our system. Well, I know someone's in here. You are first, even though it says nobody's in here. That's funny. It says nobody's in here. Now it says one is. Thanks for showing up, guys. Nathan, Eastern. How's the day been today? Said I'd start just a tick early. What's 7 minutes early, 8 minutes early. What's up, Potato? How's it going, my friend? He say hi. How's y'all's evening going? Morning, wherever you're at. Good, it's Friday. Oh yeah, it is. What did they say? Thank God it's Friday. Hey, what's up, Riff Raff? It's good to be a Civil War reenactment tomorrow in my town. Lots of musket firing cans. Are you helping with that, Riff Raff? That'd be fun. Is that back east somewhere, probably? Potato Seed's doing good. Great, my friend. Thank God it's Friday. Yep, TGIF. There used to be that restaurant called TGI Fridays. No, unfortunately, but I will watch. There you go. Nice. I haven't, have I ever seen a reenactment of something? I don't think in that respect I have. I have seen the Tombstone reenactment years ago, another little shootout, like the OK Crow shootout years ago. And then I have seen another one in Tucson one time at Pinnacle Peaks. Some little shootout thingy. Reenactment. With the OK Corral one, it's only like 25 minutes from my house, so it's not far. 8 in the chat, guys. Double tap the screen. It's in Middletown, Virginia, called the Battle of Cedar Creek. Gotcha. Gotcha, Mr. Riff Raff. We got you there, my friend. Is that how Daffy Duck does it? We got you there. This little tongue thing. We'll see how the algorithms are tonight. What's up, Mark? How is it going? Are they real? Yes, they are. You have a Glock 20? I do, buddy. Right there. It's the only Glock I own. Only one Glock, guys. All I have is a Glock 20. That's the only one I have. 10 mil. I'll donate if you have a Desert Eagle with a drum mag. Top Girl, I do not have a Desert Eagle. I do have a Magnum Research, but it's King Vaughn's. What's up, Jeep? King Vaughn's. Famous Stu says hi. Major says hi again. Hello, my friend. How are you? Like and subscribe. Man, this is a dream. Ethereal, like and subscribe if you haven't. What are we doing today? Today is Semi-Automatic Pistol Day. Farmers, what's up? MRC says hi. Jeep, we can't on lives, unfortunately. But I know how to shoot. Yes, I do. Look at my videos, guys. Check them out. Desert Armory and More. Pick up the blue one. Can't touch anything on a live, my friend. Mr. Lutz, unfortunately, that is YouTube guidelines. Let's see. I just subscribed on Canadian handguns are illegal, unfortunately. Yeah, they are. Might shoot my CZ Scorpion. Nice, Riff Raff. Farmer says you go to Smith & Wesson. We've got one Smith & Wesson. 2.0 Bodyguard right there. 380. Joe Man says, hi, how are you doing? I'm new here. We're doing great. How about you, Mr. Joe Mama? Let's see here. Do you have a good aim? I would say I have decent. Your Smith works good. My name's Jeff. Hey, Jeff. 1911. Crazy Bro. Yeah, that one is. You want one. Go buy one then. How much for black and white? Nothing's for sale, my friend. Do you have an AK-47? I sure do. Right there. Russian red. He says he's doing good. Do I have a core? I don't know what a core is. Jealous, Colorado. Here, David. What's the big one with the dark brown grip? That one? That's a Tuckeroff. It's a 7.62 by 25 Tuckeroff CZ. It's a Cold War. Yes, MP5, my friend. Do I build? I haven't built any, no, other than I repair old double barrels. Glock, we have one, Mr. John. Jesus says musket. Yes, Jesus, we got one right there. Welcome to the chat. Excuse me. How many guns you got? I don't know. 80, 100. Easy 9 Smith. Nice, riffraff. Do you have a gang? No, I don't. Do you have a 6.5 Creedmoor? I do not, farmers. What gun that you have that the most recoil? It'd be my 10 gauge. I have some 10 gauge shotguns. That's a 10 gauge. That's a 10 gauge right there. That's a 10 gauge lever action and a 10 gauge double barrel. And then I have a 500 Smith & Wesson and a 460 in the safe. And the 338 Lapua. Those all kick a lot. That's dope, bro. Thanks. Like and subscribe, guys. Do you have a Ruger? Yes, here's a Ruger 1022 Lutz. And I have two Ruger 1022s in the safe. And then I have a revolver 357 Magnum in there. Excuse me. Axle, yes. MB5 right there. Do I have an M51? I do not. 9 millimeters, yes. That's a 9, 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 and that's a 380. And then that's a 9. Those guns are my favorite ever. Thank you, Axel. Like and subscribe. You got $1. I'm not sure what you mean. Yes, they're real, black and white. What's your upkeep? Cleaning them about maybe every third or fourth shot. Ice Drope. The only Beretta I have is my 10 gauge shotgun right here, Beretta Silverhawk, made in 60. 45. Yes, that one is a 45 ACP. Mr. Hunter Todd. Christopher says, I'm now to the channel. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you coming. Welcome to Desert Armory and More. Need to get into another caliber. I've never shot 10 mil. It's fun. Do you have a Ruger model number 1? I do not. Gotta love 2A. There you go. Hey, Seuss, we don't have a car 98. We have one similar. It's called a Mauser from Turkey right there. Shout out to 2-time world champions. There you go. Yeah, right there. The 1911. Nice collection. How much was the SKS when you bought it? Lukey, I bought that about 6 months ago. It was one that fell through the cracks on the interwebs for, let's just say it was between 400 and 500 cheeseburgers. Like I said, Ice Drop, I don't have a Beretta pistol. D-Dog Motion, what's up? I got lots of hunting rifles, Jesus. What's my best gun? One of my favorite is the TTI Cannon Combat right there. Do you have a Glock 19? Vanessa, I only have a Glock 20. Only one I got. Do you have a shotgun trap? I don't, Vanilla. Do you have a P08? I don't. Hey, man, what's up? What's up, King Jong? King Jong-un. Today is semi-automatic pistol day, guys. Do you have a Glock 19? I don't, Zach. New to the channel. Welcome, Christopher Valentero. Mickey Nabato. I will get you your questions if you give him a moment. Can you try one? Unfortunately, Humade can't touch anything on live. What's your best gun? I already answered that. I already answered about the rifle for hunting that I have lots of. No Desert Eagle, Jeff. Where's your Walther PPK with suppressor? I don't have one of those C-Cuss. That one looks like one, but it's actually a Makarov 9x18 from Hungary. Be right back. See you, crazy. Are you going to war? Hopefully not. Todd says, nice. Thank you. So you got, do you have a 44 Magnum? You got an interesting writing there. I do have a 44 Magnum lever action. I do have wheel guns, as in revolvers as well, but they aren't out today. Today is semi-automatic pistol day. Zach says, hi. Do you have an AK-47? Says Rice. Yes, right there, friend. Do you have a homemade bazooka? I do not. E3 says, bro, is preparing for end of the world. Your neighborhood, I'd want to be on your side. The end goes, the end of the world came. There we go. Whoa, you have a lot of guns. Thanks, Moses. Do you have an AA-12? I don't, Lutzen. Can you try one? Humade, we can't touch them on live. Hey, look at that. John Wick's in the chat. Bring back my toys. Yeah, look, that's one you shoot too, right? That's a TTI, a Heron Tactical. Should I like and sub? I'd appreciate it, Jeep. 38 Western. Don't have any. I have some 38 Smith & Wesson guns. They're revolvers in the safe. No Uzis or switches. Rep toes. C-Cuss is cheap. What's cheap? What's your best 9mm? Hey, Seuss, my best 9mm, and it's also my favorite, is the TTI Cannon Combat right there. Dragon Master, welcome back. Brother, looking for trouble. Do you have any Nerf guns? I do. It's right there. Right there. New to the channel, says Christopher. Thank you for coming by. Nothing's for sale. Yep, good evening, everyone. What's up, A.T. Smith? You changed your emblem. Do I have 50 cal? I do not. 40 caliber. No, I don't. Do you got 22s? David, I got a couple of them on the table here. That's a 22 Ruger. That's a 22 Walther, 22 Taurus, and a 22 Beresca Rigarmi made in Italy. And then I've got a lot of 22 rifles in there. And some revolvers. Arm, the guns are upside down on the shelf because if you put them right side up, they want to roll off and hit the floor. So arm, that's why they're upside down. Aren't Glocks getting banned in Cali? I heard they were. I don't know if it's passed yet. Hunter Todd said should. Should what? Do you have a gang? I think you keep wanting to say something else, but unfortunately it's not going through. Let's see here. Do you have an AA-12? I don't, Lutz. We answered that already. Do I have a 260? I don't even know what that is, farmers. Do you own a Gatling gun for home protection? I don't, Daniel. Let's see here. Just hide him instead, so you don't have to keep deleting messages. Washington. Christopher says, hi. Show me a 50 caliber. Todd, I don't have a 50. I do have a 50 caliber Smith & Wesson revolver, but it's in the safe. I don't have 50 BMG or Desert Eagle. How do you have so much guns? Hard work and paying for them. Lutz, you already asked about an AA-12. I do not have an AA-12. If you had to estimate how much do you spend on the whole collection? Don't know, buddy. Heaviest gun, Jesus. 338 Lapua right there. It's a sniper rifle from Ruger. Do I have a 245? Farmers, I don't think there's such a thing. Donjay, welcome. He said, yo. Got to get one of them if you have a 10 9mm pistols. I have a 10. I have some 10 mil. Let's see here. Do you have any other collections? As in other guns? I mean, I got stuff over on this side. SIG 44 or STG 4. I don't, Radgar. Is that Eastern gun chambered in 7.62x25? It is King Jong-jung. That one is. 7.62x25 is a CZ. Anthat Mark says, hi. Do you support BBL? I don't even know what you mean, buddy. Tora. Jesus already answered that. That 338 Lapua is my heaviest gun. Yes, Lutz, we have a TTI Canon Combat right there. Tip of the piece of wood here. Do you have a Ruger-made Marlin? I do not, Malachi. Hunter Todd, we have an AK-47 right there with the redwood on it. It's a Kalashnikov. Do you have a Force 260 bolt action? Farmers, there's no such thing as a 260. They make a 270 bolt action. I have one in the safe. Hamdi says hi. Hawk says hi. Hey, welcome back, Hawk. Turkey Gobbler says, do you ever had to use one in self-defense? Thankfully, not yet. Do you have a Pew Pew 5000? I don't think they make that, Cooper. They made a 2000. 556, yes, right there, crazy bro. Right there. Hawk says hi again. Snowman says, favorite pistol caliber? Probably 9mm Snowman, honestly. Lutz already answered about a TTI. Never mind, you're a hunter, duh. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Jesus, MP5 right there. Let's see. I think you have enough guns to supply a small army. Maybe. Any foreign guns? Let's see. That one's a Hungarian one. That one right there in front is a Spain. That one's from Austria. This one's from Belgium. That one's from Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic. That one's from Russia. That one's from Turkey. That's from Britain. That one's from China. It's an Noriko. Let's see here. A lot of my shotguns are from Belgium, and I have one from, this one is a Beretta, so that's from Italy. Got some Belgium shotguns over here. Yeah, no, that double barrel shotgun there's from, where's that from? Where's that one from? Zastava. It's a Zastava M75 double barrel 16 gauge. It's from Hungary. You're not Hungary. I'm drawing a blank where it's from. What's in the safe? More guns, DC. Hunter says, what? I don't know what. Vanilla says, do you have any other collections? Coins, Pokemon? No Pokemon. Coins, some. Years ago, I collected stamps. Daniel says, do you own a 5-shot Derringer? I do, Daniel. It's a 22 Magnum. Any FALs? No LM. Liam Grant. Welcome. The Waffle House found its new host. There we go, Nate. Do you have a 260 hunting rifle? Farmers, there's no such thing as a 260 hunting rifle. They have a 270. As far as I know, there isn't. Which one will you use on end of days? Pharaoh. Hopefully like a AK-47, a 12-gauge shotgun, and one of my 9s probably. Just found Henry's 223. Awesome. Oh, I heard about those. They also came out with, what company was that? Just came out with a 9mm. I think it was Taylor & Company, a 9mm lever. A Lockman, don't know what that is, Jesus. Zach says, hey. Ulysses says, you can never be too thin, too rich, or have too many guns. There you go, buddy. Waffle House finds new host. What state? Southern Arizona, my friend. Do you have a flintlock? Vanessa, that one kind of looks like one. It is a percussion cap and ball from Kentucky. It's like from 1840, roughly. Do you have a Car 98? I do not. We'll do only one submachine gun. That is actually not a submachine gun. That is a semi-automatic. Do you have a Colt 1911? So average guy, I do have a 1911. It's not Colt, it's Springfield. No 243s, my friend. Favorite pistol caliber, 9 mil. Snowy. John Kelly says, do you have an AK? Yes, right there. Kalashnikov. Do you know what Red Dead Redemption is? I do. Never played it. Nate, you've been saying that like 5 times here. Do you have a double stack 2011? Yeah, right there. TSAS. Colt 45. I got one in the safe. Do you have a Desert Eagle? I don't, John. Macro says, have you had to deal with ATF? No, I haven't. Liam, hi again. Underwood says, you got an AR-15? Yes, right there. A Delton. Do I have a 1911? Yes, right there, Mr. Average Guy. Farmer says, there is what? You have a Desert Eagle? I don't, Mr. Kid. 58 Mini is perfect for home defense and Enfield patterns. Yeah, there we go. Jamie says, I'll take a Glock and an AR. Hello, how are you? I'm doing good. A little tight in the chest. 1911, right there, Average Guy. Springfield Armory. Hey, what's up, brother? Just jumped in. Hope everything's well with you. It is, Mr. Anti-Hero. Beautiful Lapua rifle and chunky muzzle brake. Yes, it is, Eon. You got a 30 mil anti-material. I do not, James. Which lever action is your oldest? Cora, hey, welcome back. It's that one right there. It's from 1895. It's a Winchester Model 92, chambered in 32 Winchester centerfire. Also has a hex barrel on it. No M60s, Jeff. Do you have a Gatling gun? No, Heath, we don't. Kid, we do not have a Barrett sniper. That is a 338 Lapua Ruger Precision. Heck yeah, bro. Thanks, Christian. Like and subscribe. No Glock 11. I don't think they make such a thing anyways. Dirty controller. We got an AK right there. No Mac 10s, Drew. John Kelly, no Desert Eagles. Yes, there is a 260 caliber bolt action. I don't have one of those, Corrosion. British 303. Yes, it's that one right there with the writing on the butt. It's from 43. It's World War II. Christina says, wow, you have a 12-gauge shotgun cartridge, please. A cartridge? I got the cartridges, yeah. I've got a couple of them chilling up right there. I got some 10s, an 8, some brass 12s and 10s that I reload myself. MB5 fully auto. It is not anti. We're hoping to get a switch for it, or whatever you want to call it, a FRT. Guys, drop some super chats if you could. Let's see here. We'd appreciate it. Helps with the channel. We also have memberships as well. They're started at $1.99 a month. Gunhead, we have a 410. It's right there, a little single shot. Ivor Johnson's from middle. It's the early 1900s. Show your World War II era weapons. Radger, it would be the Mosin Nagant M38 and the 303 British right here from 43. And then that's from 43 as well. This Mauser's from 38. And then the Norinco is Cold War. And then the pistol here is Cold War. No Desert Eagles, Terrorist. No 30Ms, James. No 30MMs. Does decent collection. Thanks, Crowley. Show us the gun in the safe if you can. At Apex, we cannot because we would have to move guns around. We're not allowed to touch guns on lives. No Spanish 410s in. Under and over shotguns. I don't have any, Abdul. Glock 11. There's no such thing, Mr. Claude, as a Glock 11. I have a 3.5-inch Magnum shotgun. Nice, Jeff. I want baby Braun? What do you mean? Kegleg Mach. Under and over USSRD. No, I don't have over and under. Paroy says hi. Hey, buddy. Ryan says, I'm going to buy my first pistol in a few days. Got 1,500 recommendations. For 1,500? Make sure you save money for a ammo. I mean, depending on how you want to get one, I mean, I would say get a nice Canic and then use the rest for ammo and a red dot. Hello, I just say here when I start and then ask questions. There you go. What's up, that one Greek? De who's vos? What's up, Ian? Ian, please show me a revolver. A Hunter. None of my revolvers are out today. That was last night. Last night was Wheel Gun Thursday. My name is Jeff. Says hi again, Christina. Do you have a Russian 4 gauge? I do not, Christina. I would love to get one. I was looking at a was it a German 8 gauge online just today? Let's see here, guys. What do the notepads say? It's actually not an actual notepad. It's what belongs with that blue gun. It's called the Canik Signature Series Sketch. Puyo says hi. Do you have an AR-15? Yes, Underwood right there. The tan one right there. What do you think of the new 226? Crawley, I've heard of the 227 Fury, but not the 226. Yeah, Bolt Action 260 is real. I have one from Remington. Look it up. James, I don't have one, unfortunately. I have a Remington Model 700 270 and a 30-06. It's inside the safe. Let's see here. AK-47, what do you... Communies? Jamie, those are everywhere, so it's not. Is 320 your favorite pistol? It is not the Apple Core. If you pick up the Glock, also in $10. Not sure what you mean. Double tap them screens, bros. Thank you. Henry Rifle side loader. I'm not sure what you mean by Henry Rifle side loaders, Mr. Skip. Do you got to love her action rifle? Heath, I have no idea what you're saying. Do you have any submachines? No, I do not, Jesus. There's a plastic trunk for $70, neck strap, a case, okay, whatever. I don't know about that. I don't need to know about that one. Blue Tech, what's up? What's the light blue handgun? That is a Canik TTI Signature Series Sketch. Laces, what's up? It's semi-automatic pistol day. You got a 20? Seal in. No, I don't. Do you have a little tiny? No, I don't, Kevin. We don't need you in here. Light gray pistol, left hand, side of table, back row. That is a Thesis double stack, 2011. Do you have an AR? Yes, Buster. Right there. AR-15. Remington 260 is real. Let's see. Plastic trumpets don't play right. I know, right? Any FNs? Homer. We do. An FN57 right there. Antihero says something about the ATF. Do you have a flamethrower? No, I do not. Make your sacrifice. Lace says, what's up again? Hey, Jerome. How's it going, good sir? Not too bad, my friend. King Ong Jung says, keep your rifle by your side. Far Cry 5, take me. More Christian and pro gun. PSA dagger. I don't. I have a PSA rock right there. 5.7. Mr. Illbank. Little Bank. Buster says, do you have an M14? I do not. Lace says, what's up again? Have you have an FN? I already answered you, Homer. Right there. FN 5.7. Hunter Todd. Yes, I have a muzzle loader right there. Cap and ball from 1840s. No M14s, Christina. Antihero says, you sound like you're feeling better today. I am. Last night, too. Let's see. I know Zeus. What's up, says Lays again. You keep saying that, buddy. We already answered. No M4A1s. Do you like the P320? How do you feel about SIG? I like my P320. It's an M18. And I do not like how SIG handled it. They needed to put their big boy pants on and fess up, but they're just not wanting to. Do you have on M4A1? I do not, Jesus. Crawley says, nice. Apex says, isn't there a conspiracy about the S that we all used to draw when we were younger? Do you know about that? The S there, I've only drawn it like once or twice. I don't know what the conspiracy is behind it. No M14s, Buster. Plastic trumpets are bull crap. Yep. Philippine makes Springfields. Fact. Really? Wow. This is America. It sure is, Amaro. PPSH. No, we don't have one of those. M4 carbine, I meant. No, Jesus, we don't. We got a 20 shotgun. Yes, Celine. We got one in the safe. It's a pump-action Weatherby. Let's see. Did you play any in starting? Played in middle school. There we go. America is great. Thank you. What's up, my brother? Lay's official. Today is semi-automatic pistol day. Is that a PA-63 pistol? Ben, it is. That's a good eye. It's a Makarov, made in Hungary. No Desert Eagles, Abdullah. What's your favorite gun? Of my semi-automatics, Geo, is that TTI Canik Combat right there. The one next to the blue one. David says, love the USA. Thanks. Do you have an M14? Buster, I do not. David says, nice guns. Thank you. What's your favorite gun? I already answered that. What's your favorite? Geo, you ask it 3 times. Please have patience, and I will get to you. USA is the best. Thank you. Lays, why do you keep saying what's up? Abdul, yes, so we have an AK-47 over there. The one with the red wood. Good God, you only have got 2 hands. I know, right? What's your favorite gun now? I already answered that, I believe, and I said the TTI Canik Combat is my favorite, my handguns. Let's see here, guys. I am behind. Just give me a little break because I read every comment. Buster, no M14s. You keep asking that. Guys, if you ask the question more than 3 times, it does get irritating. I will get to your questions, but there's 109 people in the chat, so please have patience. Thank you. I didn't say it was my favorite, the Apple. I didn't say the P320 was my favorite. Let's see. Lace says hello. Lace, unfortunately, I might have to kick you out. You keep saying just what's up, hello, this, that, and the other. You guys are starting to get aggravating. I'm just going to be honest. I try to have patience with you guys and be kind, but sometimes you guys get on my nerves. Let's see. Give me a little break. I might have to just jump to the bottom of the chat so I can catch up. So, bye. I have to jump to the bottom of the chat because I can't keep up with you guys. Thanks, Rocketeer, for the $1. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I can't keep up with you guys in the chat. There's too many here, so I have to jump all the way to the bottom. A lot of those are repeat questions anyway, so. Boom Boomstick, Sir Jerome. Can I get old what? Amen, Matthew. Amen. Go Second Amendment. There we go. Do I have a 22 LR rifle? Yes, I have like 5 or 6 of them. Do I have a 6.5? I don't, Evan. OB Ranger says, you have a Henry 4570. I don't. K Black says, what's up? Today is semi-automatic pistol day, guys. Do you have an extended clip hook? What do you mean, Hunter? There's no such thing as extended clip hook 19. I've heard of an extended mag for Glock 19s. Maybe that's what you mean. I don't have a Glock 19, so. Do you have a 6.5 bolt action? I do not, Mr. Mystic. If you can get anyone in the world, what would you get? Some type of full auto, probably. Carmen, yes, we have a Mosin Nagant right there. From 43, so it's World War II. Mark 23 or USP. Vergdez, I don't even know what that is. Dude, you're awesome. I subscribe. Thanks, iPax. Favorite gun. Cody, my favorite semi-automatic is the TTI Canon Combat right there. What would you recommend for a left-handed guy for self-defense? I'm not sure, Andy. I mean, they make left-handed ARs, but not pistols, I don't think, really. Evan, no M4s. You got a copy. What you mean, Boston? Do you have an AK-47? Yes, Tony John, right there. A lot of trolls in the chat, but your mods are doing a relatively good job. Let's see here. You got a Colt. Boston, I have 2 Colts in the safe. Grandkids, of course, who still seats. Yeah, there we go. Do you have an MP40? I do not. Keon. Do you have a CZ? Obed. OB Ranger. A CZ52. Tuckeroff. And I have a CZ bolt action in there. It's a 17 HMR. Let's see. My uncle has a Japanese bolt rifle from World War II. Still shoots. It's probably Narsaki, or whatever they call it. Marsarka. Let's go in arms room on the chat. What do you mean, Jesus? Jerome, you're good, bro. A lot of these people are just trolls anyways. You're doing fine. I'm trying my best. WD40. Hey, love the name. He said he subscribed. Thank you. Everyone double tap the screen and subscribe. Thank you. Let's see. Would you love a 270 or a 173? Mystic, I have a 270. I don't even know what a 173 is. Never heard of that one. Does your SKS take AK mag type? It does not. It's not a type D. Mr. Tech. Mystic says, I've also an old Remington shotgun. Nice. God, we have no Berettas other than we do have a 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk right there. Double barrel from 1940s. Do you have a pistol? Blake, you're hilarious. They're literally staring at you when you ask that. Understand, Jerome, you're doing a good job. Thanks, trolls are restless. I know, right? Ranger says, nice. Hey, I think the M4 rifle with a silencer would be the best for combat. That'd be cool. What's the rifle next to the big AK? So that's an AK here. That's an Norinco SKS. That's an AR. Do you have a shotgun? Tony, I got 9 double barrels, single shots, bolt action, and 3 pumps in there. What is the next live? Tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. I might be too busy to do it tomorrow. We'll have to play it by ear. We're band kids. Of course, we always fight. Which is better? Nice guns. That's cool. Thank you. Oh, I see it. There you go. Any PSA weapons? K Black. I have a PSA 5.7 Rock right there. I've only put 2 mags through it. It's ran those fine. I've had it for like 4 months. 3 months maybe. No Mr. H Music. No AWMs. I've been awake till 30 hours. Blue Tech says Remington 870 Express is a nice left-handed shotgun. There we go. No M1 Grands, Boston. Okay, Jerome, you're doing fine, brother. Thanks, Intai. I need to lay down. Okay, see you, Zeus. Let's see. What's your favorite gun? Geo, you asked that already. and I mentioned it like I don't know how many times. You asked it like 5 times. Don't ask it again. The TTI Canon Combat at the tip of my pointer stick right there. Get some sleep. There you go. What's the deal with not being able to touch them online? Short dog, it's on lives. You're not allowed to touch guns on a live. You can on shorts, you can on full format, but not on a live. Someone off themselves, so. Let's see here. I have a Q983 FS92. Nice, Ranger. Favorite gun. Geo, dude, stop asking what my favorite gun is. Next time you ask, I'm going to kick you out, okay? You asked it 7 times. No 243 Savage, mister. When's the next live? Hunter already answered that. Lovely coffee. 173 rifles, a Seiko. Oh, that's the model number. See, I'm thinking of caliber size. Chicago only has a Glock 10 mil. Yep. Thanks, waiters. Yes, Artho. I have 2 10-gauge double barrels. What's my favorite shotgun, says Gio? The 10-gauge double barrel right there. Beretta Silverhawk. No grenade launchers, Texas. What brand is your AR? It's a Delton, Mr. AK-47. Nice collection. Thanks, Ranger. Dude, you're covered. Thank you, Benjamin. Is your AK-545 or 7.62? Apex is 7.62. Tony, my favorite gun. I don't have a favorite of everything, but the favorite that I have on the table is the TTI Canon Combat right there. Lunar says, holy, what's your favorite Glock in your collection? I only have one Glock, Mr. 3 Tiny Tonka. So I guess that's my favorite and my worst. It's a Glock 20. I'm not a huge Glock guy. What do you think about IWI Masauder? Never shot it, Mr. Sean. Or San, however it's pronounced. When's your next live? Hunter, I already told you. Tomorrow, hopefully 6 p.m. like normal. And if not, I'll let you guys know. Winterman, I don't have a favorite gun, but on the table, my favorite is that 9mm. Sorry, I can't hear that good. Turn your volume up then, Gio. Are you sure it's wood? Yes, it is. What is the best gun for hunting? Tony, that depends. Mystic, unfortunately, you cannot see my 270. It's in the gun safe, and we can't touch a gun on a live YouTube stream. Shy-Tech, that would be nice. Be your dream gun, okay. Machine guns, no music, we don't have any. Yes, that is a CZ52 right there, Jason R. Durango. Nova says, yeah, just look it up. It's an Arasaka. Just wanted to say thanks for reading everyone's chats, even all these trolls keep up the good work. I'm trying, Nova. I had to breeze down to the bottom because I was so far behind with all these trolls. And people literally, what doesn't help is when people ask the same question 5 times, and then it takes even longer than to get down to the bottom. Mr. B, I don't have a favorite gun, but there's my favorite semi-automatic. Mr. Thon123 Red, I have 16 revolvers. Today is not revolver day. Today's semi-automatic pistol day. If you came by yesterday, you would have saw all my revolvers. So just so you know, revolvers are out on Thursday. Sorry. It's called Wheel Gun Thursday. So if you want to see the revolvers, they're out on Thursdays. I also have shorts of me shooting them, so check them out. Xavier says, I think the Desert Eagle is a little bit too overrated. It is. I mean, it's never really necessary. It's enough power to break your wrist. Just shooting it, and it gets jammed a lot. Yep. What's your favorite gun? I don't have a favorite stock. So that's what I'm just going to keep saying every time somebody asks that. Machine guns are illegal, dude. Actually, they aren't. You got to have the right paperwork. Nice blue gun. Thanks, Gio. Great channel. Is there any 22 bolts? They're not out today, Troy. They're inside the safe. Let's see. Are those all yours? Yes, Jack Kramer, they are. We're going to battle with bands of Greeks. Would you agree that Sheriff Bulford Justice of the Texas Highway Patrol is the best officer ever with a badge? I have no idea, Natcha. Let's see. It's a 30 by 173 millimeter cartridge. Thanks. Interesting, Mystic. No M4's H music. Tony says you got a 5.56. Yeah, the AR-15 is. They say heaven cannot be on earth, but I found it. There you go, Matthew. Like and subscribe, my friend. Debuts that Greek for the mod while I'm gone. Let's see. My phone was muted. Can you tell me what time? Todd, I told you 3 times already. I don't know how else to explain it. 6 p.m. every single evening, unless I say otherwise, I have a live. Okay, Todd? Did you catch that? Turn the volume up. Don't put it on mute. Not So Bone says you agree. Not So Bone. Unfortunately, we can't have that type of chat in here all the time. Glock, I have one. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Glock. I think you have enough guns. Not yet. No Sand Vipers. Piper, Understandables has missed it. What is your least favorite gun? It's actually out. It's the Lorson 25 ACP right there. I don't remember when it's called or when it was made. Casey, what's up? Wondering if you have a double pump shotgun because I don't see a double pump. You mean double barrels? Never heard of a double pump. And I have pump shotguns in the safe. I don't think they ever made a double barrel pump shotgun. Hey Jerome, what's your opinion on the 5.7? I've been trolling the idea of getting one, but I don't know. That depends, Anti. If you want to pay a little more for ammo, I mean, I have a place where I can get 50 of them for $24.99, but got a 1911. Yes, Casey, I do. Just put 1911. It's just way easier to read it. Right there. Love the guns. Thank you. Troy, we got a whole bunch of 22 rifles in the safe. What's in the lower left pistol? Lower left pistol. Lower left, that one right there is a Mark IV. That one's a Walther. That one's a Taurus PT22. That one is a Bursa, made in Italy. Not a Bursa. I'm drawing a blank. Beresca Rigarmi. That's a Lorson. That's a Jennings. Let's see here. No M24s, Mr. Music. What's up, Carbon? We need you in here. What's my favorite for Smith & Wesson? All of them, Farmers. That's one of my favorite brands. No M1A4s, Casey. The girl Kamar says, "Yo, you trying to trade? ONG, I will trade you. Nothing is for trade. No M24 snipers. H Music. Do you have an Eminent Team 11? I have no idea what that is, Casey. Unique Amigo, what's up? Welcome back. These moderators need a raise. I don't know if they're getting paid or not. No, they aren't. They asked or volunteered or what do you call it? Attained to it, whatever you want to call it. Love my FN57. Yeah, I got one right there, Mr. DWB420. Because YouTube is lame. Yeah, it is. Let's see. The creator says, start putting people in timeout. I mod for this other channel, and it really helps to keep them in check. They get bored and leave because they can't comment. Let's see. Bye. Hey, Todd. See you, buddy. What's Texas law concerning pistol carabiner conversions on concealed carry? I have no idea, Sean. I'm in Arizona. B says, what would you say if your favorite gun, if you had to pick? Of my pistols is TTI Canon Combat right there, Mr. B. Let's see here. Good morning. What's up, Unique? I have two Bren 10s. I'm not sure what those are. Heavier Jerome pays me peanuts. 1911. Casey, yes, right there. Please don't spam the chat. Jerome will get to you and have patience. And if you're a troll, well, then leave because we don't want you here. Yeah, right. Yo, are you trying to trade? You already asked that, Mr. Girl. And I said, that girl, Kimar. And I said, no. Troy says, okay, nice. Are any of them old? On the table, most of these are modern. That would be the oldest. That's from like 50. No, that one's from 57. That's from 54. But I have, like this Leveron's from 1895. That's from 1840. These are all from 1899, 98 and older. Half of these are older than 1899. So yeah. Do you have the Humane Dispatch bolt for roadside animals? I do not, Mystic. Is there a giveaway? No, there's not, buddy. Casey said 1911. I already asked her that twice already. Oldest gun, Troy, is right there from 1840s. Number one penis. There you go. And it's the MP5 full auto. It is not Fast Boy. We're going to put an FRT in it eventually. That's what we're using super chats and super stickers for, guys. So if you could donate some of those, we're going to put those towards the chat for a FRT for the MP5 and give you some good content. I'm looking to get a P229. What are your thoughts? Ranger, very good. Tony, nothing is for sale. Sadly, I ain't got enough teeth to eat those. There you go. Let's see. Gio says, don't blame me. I didn't blame you. MG guns. I love all these guns. They're cool. Thanks, Lifton. Appreciate you, man. Casey, you have asked that question 5 times if I have a 1911 or spelled out 1911. I answered you 3 times already. Last time, Casey. Casey, open your ears. Right there. Turn your volume up. 1911. Right there. I'll just sit it there so you can see it. I'm just about to stop the live. I'm almost over with these trolls. No guns for sale here. Yep. Nothing for sale. Yep. Keltex. I don't own any Keltex QA. Let's see. These trolls think they're heaven right now. I know, right? He is not an arms dealer. He's a collector. I know, right? He has a Pelican. Yep. Technically, they do have a double pump. Yeah, that would be a Keltac, right? You're right, Pew Pew Yoko. Welcome, by the way. Is your Terran Tactical Mechanic snappy? It's not bad. Thoughts on P320? I have one right there, Mr. B. It's an M18. Mine's fine. I know a lot of them had issues, though. Talking makes pump action. Yeah, they do. Casey, I have no idea. That he's asking the question, what is the best gun that someone can own? That varies by person because everybody has a personal preference. Fast Boy says, doesn't Keltec make double action? Yes, they do. Do you shoot the 22? Tony, I have a lot of 22s. I have 4 of them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The rifles are inside the safe. I shoot them all the time. Silent Thought says, God in Love America. There we go. Nice. Have to sing the double barrels. 1911 is insane design. Let's see. Casey says, cool. So you finally took a look at it after I kept telling you where it was. 1855 revolver, 10 gauge shotgun. A revolving 10 gauge? Never heard of it, Anonymous. Kuro-san Cucumber says, hi. Was the Davis 380? I don't have a Davis 380, buddy. Casey says 1911. Jerome needs to slow down chat to 10. I don't even know how to do that. You got a 1006. Never heard of it, Yankee dude. Wheel guns were yesterday. Yes, they were. What's up, number one fan? Do you have a 308? I do, farmers. Right there. It's a 308 Savage Access. Got the Echelon 4.5 comp and love it. Nice. Have an old Remington shotgun. Very good shotgun. Nice, Mystic. Here says, what gun do you think has the most kickback? Of mine, Javier is a 10 gauge shotgun. What kind of safe is that? I'm looking at getting one. That is a Yukon Gold by Browning. Yeah, I don't know what a Davis 380 is, Mr. Inverted. Let's see. Do you have an ARP? I do not, Mitch. I have a Glock 20. Yep. What's the one on the floor in front of this closet? I don't have anything on the floor in front of the closet. I mean, other than that closet there, and there's a Nerf gun. If you're talking about that one, that's a Kentucky rifle. 1880s flintlock. Or not a flintlock, cap and ball. Bunny says hi. Cash Hernandez says hello. Gio says, why is your rifle upside down? That's confusing. They're upside down because if I put them right side up, they roll off the rack. And I don't want them to roll off the rack and get messed up. Jerome, you're a very patient man. God bless you. I'm trying. They're trying my patience big time. Like I said, I almost just quit. Back again, and tomorrow morning I'm going hunting for deer. I heard it's opening day, right, Western? Welcome back, buddy. You're using a 25-06. I don't have one. Never shot one either. Miss says, 6 collection, bud, was a nice chat and respect for you reading it all and your mom's having a good... I'll subscribe. Thank you, Mystic. I appreciate that, man. Car 9s. I don't have any Car 9s music. What's the blue one? So the blue one is a Canon Meta SFX Signature Series Sketch. That blue handgun. Wicked cool. Thank you. Jose says, hi. Inverted. You keep asking the same question. Maybe it's not coming through, but I don't know what a Davis 380 is. Was that a Davis 380? I'm not sure. The only 380 I have is the 2.0 Bodyguard right there. Do I have a G2X2 14 missile? I don't, Williman. Very good mods on your YouTube channel. Very helpful and educational. I sub. Very nice, man. Thank you, Mystic. Farmer, it's a Canik rival. Actually, it's not a rival. Zeus, it is not a rival. You're saying the wrong thing. It's a Meta SFX. Sane, I highly recommend you get yourself an AirRad 7 by 7.76 AR from IWI. It's used domestically and usual, very common, led to law enforcement and counter. It probably is pretty good. Troy, we have a 38 special in the safe. It also shoots 357 Magnums. I would leave you behind on chat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut to the bottom again, guys. Glock the best. Dude, what are you planning? Nothing, buddy. Sorry, guys. I had to hurry up and scroll down. That is a 22 right there, Tosh. It is not a Davis 380. Glock is the best. Let's see. I just had a bat almost fly in my face. Sorry about that, creator. Do you know what a 500 Magnum is? Yeah, I got one in the safe in there. If you want to look at the video of it, go check it out, Gio. Go check it out right now if you'd like. All real, Tony. No 92 Berettas, fix players. Have a Remington 260. There you go, farmers. Sig is best. Yeah, I like Sig too, buddy. Let's see. CZ is the best. Brother, I feel you. The trolls are out of control tonight. How much did it all cost? I don't know, Tony. Tosh says, yes, sir. Have a Shadow 2 Gold Digger. Nice, Mephisto. Like and subscribe, buddy. Leonardo says, hi, it's good to see you again. How are you and your guns are doing? Guns are doing great. Throat's a little sore still, but not too bad. Taurus is the oakiest. Yep. Choice is sick. Nice pistol collection. Thank you. What's up, HJ Main? Welcome back. Matthew says, nice collection. Thank you. What do you think about... why'd you block him? He just said hi. HG Main just said hi, and someone just blocked his message. That's weird. He's been here a whole bunch of times. I hope he didn't time him out. Let's see. What do you think about Canik? I have 2 Canics, Stephen, and I love them. Flattest shooting pistol you have? B, probably my 2011 double stack Thesis right there, the gray one. What's the biggest caliber you have? Because I own a 500. Geo, I have a 500 as well. John Cusher, we have 16 revolvers. They're just not out tonight. That was last night. Can you believe UK guns are not allowed? Yeah, I heard about that. Like the passion. Thank you, Troy. CZ, nice steel guns, good balance. Yes, they are. Troy says he sub. Thank you. Right. What a subject question to ask. Right. What's me? I don't know. Wasn't you? No, it was somebody else. What was the first ever rifle that I got? Geo, my first rifle I ever got was a 22 bolt action. It's a Savage Mark II. It's still in the safe. I have it. Do you have an AR-15? Matthew, I do. It's right there. The Delton. UK guns not allowed. Thousands of stabbing victims. I know. They have that instead. Geo asked the Chinese. What is your biggest semi-automatic? Biggest semi-automatic, HG Main, is the 10 mil right there. And then the 45 would be next. Love the collection. Thank you, Junior Senior. Excuse me. Drag on Super Chats to get Drill Mataris TX with FRT. He also has Cash App and Venmo. Do you have monetized showing? Yeah, where's it at, guys? It disappeared. Where's my monetizing? Oh, guys, where is that at? Guys, I'm gonna have to sign off. It disappeared. Let me sign. Guys, where is it? My little thing's gone. Huh. Sure enough, it's gone. Guys, I'll be right back. We'll have to start another live. Something's wrong with it. Guys, unfortunately, we'll have to start back up. Yes, I have 257s right there, Ryan. Yeah, the little dollar thing's gone. It's not in the corner. It's not there. All right, we'll be right back. Come right back on to Desert Armory and More in just a few minutes.